And welcome to TwinChin TV.
We're bringing the multifarious shenanigans,
Raw and uncut, okay? And so for today,
it's gonna be something a little different.
To do a movie review on a classic film that was brought to our attention at a young age. I would say the first time we watched
our first black and white movie.
Too.
Black and white movie.
It's a black and white film. Came out in 1956. It's called BABESSS. So before we get into it, we're gonna cheers to this fine wine Wednesday.
Okay.
And get it popping. We're gonna give you a little spiritual aspect, our spiritual take on the movie. Give you a little background.
You know, it's crazy when you think about it.
No, for real.
When you actually look at it and watch the movie, yes.
And you can see the movie, I'll say, on Tubi for free, but you got to pay on Amazon to Amazon Prime to watch it. But check it out, literally. Okay. Just say one Target. Ugh. Oh, why am I closing? I'm gonna need this. Okay. Okay, now. You be careful. All right. Yeah. So, the bad seed. We're gonna give you the breakdown of the characters. Well, really, you know, the names of them. Their characteristic, and then we're going to give you the movie plot, and we're going to give you our take from what we got from it. Mind you, we seen this young. The last time we seen it, I'll say it was a few weeks ago, but we just got that urge to talk about it this week, so it was like, okay, let's talk about it. So, you have
the
mother, which is Christine Penmark. You got the father, which is Colonel Kenneth Penmark, and then you have the daughter, Rhoda Penmark. You have the auntie / neighbor / all the above, which is Monica Breedlove. You have the adopted dad, well, her father, because he did raise her up, Richard Bravo, who's a famous artist. He's a famous autobiographer, author, whatever, yeah. And then you have the Catholic school / summer school teacher, Miss Fern. And you have the victims, Hortense, Claude, and Henry Daigle. And then you also have the gardener, who was, and he plays a prime role.
Key role.
The handyman, Leroy. Okay, so the movie plot is basically Christine Penmark. She seems to have it all together. She, you know, has the
different pieces of her life.
She has a perfect husband, the perfect family, and the most perfect daughter from what people see on the outside. Okay. So, little do people know, Christine suffers from a terrible reoccurring dream that she has like daily, literally. Trauma, pretty much, okay? And her perfect daughter, her accomplishments, including lying, theft, and possibly much, much more worse than what people perceive her to be. Only Christine knows the truth about her daughter, and only Christine's father knows the real truth about her and her nightmares. Okay, so we're going to show you a little picture of her right here, Rhoda, because it's a specific thing she says and the specific things that
key things that she does
but she has a specific facial expression. And when she makes this facial expression, you know she about to do some damage.
About to be mischievous.
She about to be real mischievous and not give a fuck, not nan fuck.
That's the definition. I don't give no fuck, but I hide it by being so nice and gullible.
Now, see why some people say, I don't like nice people. I'd rather talk to kind people, because kind people, they ain't got to do too much. They're already humble. The nice person, they doing that shit to get to you.
But don't take people's kindness for weakness.
There you go.
No.
So basically, I would have to say this, what we got spiritually from the movie. So basically, Christine's mother, her biological mother, was
a beautiful,
very beautiful, but she was in the nursing department, and
but she hid it under her career.
Definitely, she used certain poisons to get at people. She was a serial killer, but in a specific way.
Yes.
And so basically, the dude that adopted Christine knew the dream that she has. Basically, and mind you, that's a form of.
That scene is a very
crucial spiritual part, because you're having this dream for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that's going to pop up. It's a certain trauma that you have. That's why it's good to not act on certain traumas.
Yeah.
That's why it's good to heal yourself before you get into a certain relationship.
Of your body, your mind, your soul.
Especially when it comes to children. You can't have children with anybody, and you can't damn sure can't have, if you're low vibrational and you have a kid with a low vibrational person, that means you're bringing in a low vibrational spirit into this realm that's going to be tainted, and that really is a true thing. Okay, don't matter the background, don't matter if you have a happy home, a bad home. It can be good and bad that come out, or whatever. You
don't know how people.
It's up to you to heal that shit and basically dig deep and go into your shadow self to unlock those childhood traumas, exactly, and have that ego death. So basically, the dream that she continues to have is basically something that a key factor of her life that she remembers. They lived out in the wood.
Her adoptive father
basically
taking her from harm's way,
because her mom was just, that's what she was really up there in the brain, and she started not giving a fuck after she had Christine. So he basically took her, brought her in, gave her a good life, but she still didn't know,
but she did start having dreams.
Exactly. So all it took was a specific thing that Rhoda did, which was basically delete this little boy because of a certain medal of penmanship, a certain medal that they get.
Achievement in elementary for doing good.
And she was very jealous about that. So she did Rhoda. Rhoda did Rhoda. And
Rodin.
Exactly. Definitely. Because murderous child's play to this little girl. Literally.
Damn.
Chucky ain't got shit on Rhoda.
Think of, what's that movie with that little boy that was bad as I don't know what?
Problem Child girl.
Think of Problem Child times 100.
But a little girl that's doing shit.
I mean, she did worse than what he did.
He wasn't
jokester.
He wasn't deleting motherfuckers. He was a jokester that didn't give a fuck.
Okay, and she disguised it so you wouldn't think she did stuff like that, but she did, and she got that passed down from her grandmother.
Okay, it skipped a generation. That is such thing. It'll skip generations. That's something our mom always tells us. She's like, man, I was bad as fuck as a kid. And I'm so thankful that y'all were raised right and y'all weren't bad little girls. I said, well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm very appreciative.
We had that instilled in us for a reason. We were sheltered in certain aspects of our life.
And went to private school in a period of time of our life, too.
Exactly. So
we've seen a lot.
I'm telling you. We seen shit in private school that we didn't see in public schools, and I mean not in a good way. Sometimes it was good and bad with that. Okay, and that's for another day. But yes, if you can check out that movie because it's so spiritual, very.
It's more to the movie. We're
and
just
they say, all it takes is one person. People think these evil motherfuckers and these elitists. All it takes is one time for you to fuck with the right one, and that could have been the one that the divine really don't play about. Bitch, and you gonna get your shit.
In due time. Divine time.
Okay. And at the end of the movie, it really tells it all because...
the end of the movie is really
it's
shocking.
Really sad what happens to the mother and her, really, but...
It's all shocking.
Man.
And the daddy ain't know nothing because he was...
Didn't know shit because he was always... He's in the military, mind you, so he's always...
Doing his duty.
He's active duty, yeah. So he goes from state to state, country to country, doing shit. Okay. But all it took was a phone call saying that something happened to his wife that led him back home to see what was really going on in the background. Literally.
He had to play daddy now.
All it took was one dinner for her to talk to the father that raised her.
About why the reoccurring dreams was coming along. And it's for a reason.
That's one of the best classic films I ever seen. I ain't gonna lie.
Watch that later.
So check it out, please.
Okay, yes.
Because it's deep. Fuck the surface level shit. You can't fuck with people that surface level.
No.
It's deeper than that.
It's always deeper beyond what it seems.
Okay. So it's up to you to unravel the things that you've been taught.
Open the veil.
Okay. And if you do have a certain dream, for those who are seers or those who are getting to know their gifts, you start writing that shit down. Carry a dream journal.
I got to get better with that.
Yes. Okay. But we love you all. Yes. That was the under 10-minute type thing. That's what we was doing. So
and thank you for always tuning in.
Let us know if y'all want to see more of us doing that, because we know a lot of spiritual breakdowns for movies.
And these are one of the ones that some people won't know.
Don't even know about. But it's a hidden gem.
Okay.
We know more. Okay. So TwinChin TV will be back.
With another
boom, 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 bitch.